Do you want to start a business without adding more problems to the planet? Good news guys, kasi you can start a green business with just 5,000 pesos. Yes, posible siya. You don't need millions to join the green economy. Today, I'll share 5 eco-friendly business ideas that are proven to work. These are budget-friendly, practical, and meaningful. So, tara! More and more Filipinos are looking for sustainable options. Surveys show that people are now willing to pay a little extra for eco-friendly products because they want to contribute to solving climate change in their own way. That's where green entrepreneurship comes in. Starting a sustainable business is not just about earning money. It's about creating a ripple effect. Purpose, impact, and then income. The first idea, refillery shops. Here in the Philippines, we are very familiar with sachet culture. Shampoo, dishwashing liquid, laundry powder, almost everything is sold in small plastic packs. Nung mas bata pa nga ako, ang binibenta pa is yung, I don't know if we still have this nowadays, yung pag bumili ka ng soft drinks, nililipat siya sa plastic bag. Ngayon, ang uso naman is sachet. Everything's in sachet. According to Break Free from Plastic, the average Filipino uses 591 sachets per year. That's nearly 2 sachets a day. A refillery shop flips this problem into an opportunity. Instead of selling products in a single-use plastic, you allow customers to bring their own bottles and containers to refill by volume. If they don't have one, you can offer reusable PET or HDPE bottles for the meantime. But the most sustainable practice is really to encourage a bring your own culture. That way, customers save money and you avoid adding new plastics to the system. I don't think it's gonna be a problem kasi tayong mga Pilipino, ready tayo mag-Sharon lagi. Marami tayong mga tinatagong lalagyan. Minsan nag-hoard tayo kasi iniisip natin, pwede bang gamitin to? So, let's really use those items na tinago natin, di ba? So, instead of investing heavily in bottles, put your budget into measuring tools like dispensers, funnels, or weighing scales. With 5,000 pesos, you can already start with bulk supplies, a few measuring tools, and simple flyers or boosted posts online. And the impact? If you serve just 50 households, you can help avoid 29,550 sachets in 1 year. That's powerful, diba? Second idea, recycling old clothes into new items. So mga hindi nakakaalam, the fashion industry is one of the biggest polluters in the world. Producing just one cotton shirt takes about 2,700 liters of water, which is enough drinking water for one person for 2.5 years. That's according to World Wildlife Fund. Textile dyeing is also responsible for about 20% of global clean water pollution. And every year, the world throws away 92 million tons of textile waste. So, why not turn waste into opportunity? Collect old clothes from friends or ukay-ukay shops. Or baka ikaw, meron kang old clothes, di ba? Then restyle or repurpose them into something new. Pwede crop tops, bleached jeans, or patched jackets. Be your own stylist. Be creative. Or you can also turn them into new items like tote bags, pillowcases, or aprons. Naalala ko, nung grade schooler ako, ganyan yung mga project namin sa Hekasi Hele, home economics, diba? Tinuturuan magtahi-tahi. Budget-wise, you'll only need a small amount for thrifted clothes. Baka nga, wala pa kasi you have your own. You buy basic sewing tools and pwede kang gumamit ng pera for simple online promotion. Your target market, it could be Gen Z and millennials who want fashion that is unique, sustainable, and story-driven. Every piece you recycle or repurpose means less waste and more meaningful products. Third idea, plant-based food stall. Food is something everyone connects with. And here's the truth. Producing meat, especially beef, is extremely resource intensive. The World Resources Institute says beef production is 25 times more carbon intensive than growing beans or legumes. An Oxford University study also showed that shifting to plant-based diets could cut food-related emissions by up to 70% by 2050. So imagine starting a small stall selling vegan, like lumpia, vegetable sisig, or dairy-free milk tea. These are familiar dishes but made plant-based. Your budget of 5,000 is enough for ingredients, eco-friendly packaging, and then marketing. Customers could be office workers, families, or health-conscious millennials. If you're living in sa condo, ako, pwede ayan, naghanap ako lagi nung dito sa condo kung may mga nagbebenta-benta, di ba? Isa ka sa mga market ng ganun eh. It's affordable, inclusive, and it helps reduce emissions, one meal at a time. Fourth idea, composting services. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, the country wastes around 2,175 tons of food every day. When food waste goes to landfills, it produces methane, a greenhouse gas that is 80 times more potent than carbon dioxide. But here's the opportunity. Food scraps can be turned into organic fertilizer through composting. Traditional composting takes 2 to 6 months, I think. You need to turn the pile regularly, balance mo yung green like vegetable wastes and brown like dried leaves, and keep it moist. But if you want something faster, there's the bokashi method. This uses airtight bins and bokashi bran. A bokashi bran is a mix of wheat bran, molasses, and microorganisms. Food waste ferments in 2 to 4 weeks, and after another 2 weeks buried in soil, it's ready for use. So yes, you can buy bokashi kits, but you can also make your own using ordinary pails with tight lids. Bokashi bran can even be homemade, although many people prefer to buy it ready-made. As a business, you can offer two models. First is yung traditional composting for larger community collections, and the other one is bokashi bins for households. This is more than a business. It's a community service that reduces methane, prevents waste, and supports urban gardens. And then finally, the fifth idea is sustainable packaging solutions. With food delivery and online selling booming, packaging waste has exploded. The Philippines produces 2.7 million tons of plastic waste every year, and around 20% of it leaks into the ocean, making us the third largest source of ocean plastic pollution worldwide. So you can help by supplying eco-friendly packaging. Compostable cassava bags. Meron ako nakita nun. Ang ganda ng texture ng cassava bag. And then there are also biodegradable containers or paper cups. All of these are already in demand right now. With 5,000 pesos, you can buy an initial stock, prepare storage and labels, and do simple marketing. Your target customers are carinderias, cafes, milk tea stalls, and online sellers. More and more businesses want to go green, and you can be their supplier. So this is not just a product business. It's enabling other businesses to reduce their plastic footprint. So there you go. 5 green business ideas you can start with just around 5,000 pesos. So again, refillery shops, recycling and repurposing clothes, plant-based food stalls, composting services, and sustainable packaging solutions. Each one is affordable, practical, and impactful. Remember, every small business can create a big ripple. Your 5,000 is not just capital. It's an investment in a greener and more sustainable Philippines. Next, which of these ideas would you like to try? If these ideas made you think, comment below and share this video with a friend who's looking for a new business idea rin para para mapag-isipan din nila to. And don't forget, we have free guides and tools linked in the description to help you start your green journey. Lastly, subscribe to Root and Ripple for more practical and inspiring sustainability tips. I hope to see you again next week. Bye!